Hey there, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. A lot of people say that this is their favorite channel, so thank you for that. I really appreciate it, and at least it's a little entertaining. Maybe you think I'm a wackadoo, who knows. But anyway, let's get into a couple things. First of all, I was driving home last night, and I drank a little coffee. And coffee always gets me a little tense. And I got a little, I was going to make a video even last night because I got upset just thinking about how these vaccine companies are not liable and for anything that they do. But the main thing is that they don't have to disclose a lot of things for, I think it was 50 years, and the court upheld this, so they don't have to disclose all their data for 50 years. It just really got me upset. I just know the way it works, and like 50 years from now, people's descendants will look at it and say, oh, that sucked for them. Too bad that they couldn't overturn that and really know what the data was. Like, that is just so crazy. It just shows you how controlled that they are to hold this information, private. It's insane. So there's really no reason. And then for the pharmaceutical companies to make billions of dollars on this, I don't think they should make any money on it. I really don't. If it's helping mankind, then there should be, a cap. Make a little profit and that's it. I'm sorry. I don't think they should be making billions of dollars. I'm against that. That way, if they're influencing these politicians and everything else and to get it done, I mean, it's just the whole thing's horrible. My solidarity goes out to the Yellow Jackets in France and the truckers in Canada. I really feel solidarity for the common man, because I am one, right? With that said, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in Russia and Ukraine. Is this really going to happen? According to a lot of reports that I'm seeing, and I don't mind citing Marfugel News and a couple other ones that seem to be reliable, that really get some good reporting that on 14th or 15th there's going to be some type of, perhaps, an invasion. What I could tell, what I'm looking at from my perspective is that there's never been so many spiritual people on the planet before. There's never been so many people getting into the 5Ds before. And what happens is that angels are, communicating and helping with mankind's ascension, of course. With that said, will we see, for the first time in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, would we see angelic intervention on the ground? Could that happen? Could there be angelic ground forces that materialize and take out an army? That certainly could be the case. It's kind of almost exciting to think about it. Just imagine a legion of angels, 20 foot with flaming swords, going as fast as the eye, probably faster than the eye could see, just do whatever. The war would be over before it started. Those kind of things are definitely, I think, on the table. I think that there's never been a time where in the history of man where there's so many spiritual people minded that are seeing angelic numbers and really, getting in touch with this. And if God feels like this is going to prevent World War III, the question is, and then the Earth to be a cinder ball of nuclear fire, would God intervene with angels? I think that He would listen to people who are spiritual minded, and there might be some type of intervention. Could it be more of a timeline shift? Could there be, who knows? There was a lot of, just to tell you, a lot of shifts before, a lot of things happen. And, Russia should really take a note and look at what happened to China. Okay? People don't even realize. China used to be huge, and now they're a little bitty country. So you don't even remember. But China was as big as Russia, and they were a huge country in landmass, and now they're really tiny. They still have the population, but the land is gone. With the earth changes and shifts, if Russia invades and it's deemed a immoral act by God, they could end up with it. They could end up with a country the size of Rhode Island and not remember that's always been the case, from their point of view. So crazy things could happen. Let's see what happens. And I'm always praying for positive things. All right? Not negative, positive. We have to all stay positive. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye-bye.